The Chronicles of Erethnol. Third Age, year 1850. July 10th. Theme of the day: The Rain That Remembered. On the 10th day of July, in the year 1850 of the Third Age, the sky above Erethnol did not break. It opened. Not with thunder, not with fire, but with rain made of glass. Each drop fell slowly through the morning light, shining like a tiny star, and when it touched stone, skin, or water, it did not shatter. It whispered. From the Sealed Archives. In year 1850 of the Third Age, the event later became known as the Glass Rain. At first, the people thought it was beautiful. Children ran into the streets with open hands. Priests lifted bowls to collect the falling light. Scholars climbed the observatory towers, laughing like fools who had mistaken wonder for safety. Then the first memories began. A woman touched one drop and remembered dying on a moon that had never existed. A soldier saw himself kneeling before a silver gate, begging forgiveness in a language no living mouth could speak. A blind child caught a shard on his tongue and described the lost planet of Auralis in perfect detail. Its blue forests, its singing oceans, its towers grown from bone-white crystal. By noon, no one was laughing. By sunset, every mirror in Erethnol had turned black. Of the Forgotten Worlds. The glass rain of year 1850 proved what the astronomers feared. The missing planets had not vanished. They had been hidden inside memory. Not metaphorically, not poetically, literally. The old worlds still existed, folded into the minds of the living like secret wounds. Every bloodline carried fragments. Every species held a broken piece of the lost system. Some carried names. Some carried maps. Some carried guilt. And some carried doors. The machines beneath Erethnol detected movement that night. Not in the sky, not under the earth, but inside the population itself. Millions of hearts beating out of rhythm. Millions of dreams turning toward the same place. A place no map could show. A place the dead called the Inner Orbit. The warning of Raven Prison. Far in the north, behind the black walls of Raven Prison, the prisoners stopped singing. That silence frightened the wardens more than the song ever had. In Cell Tower 7, where memory criminals and dream-mad prophets were kept, every prisoner carved the same symbol into the stone floor: a circle. Inside it, 12 stars. Inside those stars, one open eye. No one knew what it meant, except one prisoner. An old woman with silver scars across her face, imprisoned for claiming she had once served the Lightborn, looked at the symbol and began to weep. When asked what she saw, she answered, "The lost worlds are waking, and they do not know they are dead." Today's reflection. On July 10th, year 1850 of the Third Age, Erethnol learned that some things return gently. Not because they are harmless, but because they know we would run if they came roaring. Memory is not always personal. Sometimes what we carry is older than our own life. Sometimes grief moves through blood, through culture, through silence, through stories no one finished telling. The danger is not remembering. The danger is believing that memory alone is truth. Because memory can be holy. Memory can be wounded. Memory can lie like a king with a crown made of ash. And yet, to refuse memory completely is to become hollow. So the question becomes not, should I remember, but what will I do with what returns? Reflection questions. What memory has returned to me lately, even though I thought it was gone? Do I treat old pain as a prophecy, or only as evidence of what once happened? What part of me carries something I never fully understood? Have I inherited fear, grief, silence, or strength from those before me? What would it mean to remember without obeying the past? The rain did not fall from the sky. It fell from everything Erythnol had tried to forget.